What's up, all? I am excited today. We're gonna go live. I'm doing a couple things today. I'm gonna be underwriting some deals. I'm gonna be talking about some other properties. We have to property that we have to call and renegotiate on. We have it under contract. We're just gonna renegotiate a little bit. And what else do we got? We're also gonna be doing comping some properties. We just got some new properties in, so we're gonna comp them and go through a couple other things. Um, First of all, I am excited. So let me share this. I'm going to share my screen real quick. All right, here we go. So what we got now, let me just switch something up. 1 second. So we actually just closed on a new property. We just picked it up. It is a 7-acre property over in Warren County, North Carolina. So I'll show you guys this. This is the property. I was talking about it last week as well. So this is the property right here. It is 7 acres total. I'll actually pull it up on Land ID. Let me sign in real quick. Cool. North Carolina. So this is a great property. We're picking this up for $13,500, and we're gonna go ahead and do some very minor renovations on this. Not too much, honestly. We're gonna go ahead and do the clear the easement. This is Warren County. This is in K4B 49A. Okay. So this property here, as you can see, that's the road. It's not on the road. So that's originally why we were like, this property isn't worth it. Well, I took a look at it further. So right here, there's this easement that comes right through here. Now, this easement allows us access to the property. So what we got to do, though, is clear it. It hasn't been cleared in 10 or so years. So we're going to clear this. And then what we're also going to do is clear a little path right here and probably like some kind of clearing right here. So let me zoom out. This property is a great location. It's right along by this lake, by Roanoke River. There's a lot of people that come out, hang out here. They drop their boats in. They have a good time, whatever. So it's a great spot, great property, and it's perfect for RVing and stuff like that. So we picked this property up for $13,500. And we're going to go ahead, clean it up, probably spend about $4,000 cleaning it up. And then once we're done, we're going to be listing it. We originally sent out an offer for $17,514. So once we're done fully with this property, we're going to be probably listing it for about $60,000. So pretty good spread there. Probably make, once we pay realtors, lenders, and everything like that, we're probably going to make about $25,000 to $30,000 on it. So it is pretty damn spicy. What's up, Dave? So we got that. So that one's going on. And then what else do we got? We just got another property yesterday. Let me actually pull this one up. Give me 1 second. So this one is in Surrey. Okay. I'll actually fill this contract out. Try to see if I can fill this contract out live. If I could do the most of it. Let me see. This one is Roy Southern. Where are you, Roy? Roy, there it is. So let's comp this property too. So I got it under contract yesterday, but I want to comp it and I want to see if I'm right on my value. And then I'll also show you what our realtor comped it at. So this is on the other side of North Carolina. It's like the middle of North Carolina. So right here is where we're at with the other properties. This is kind of the middle. All right. So this property right here, let me show you this. Let's do a little bit of like breaking down the deal, like taking a look at exactly what we got to do if we get a property under contract. So whenever property comes in, what we're going to do is I go to Land ID, ID Land, And I'm going to look at all the base maps. There's a couple different base maps here. Each one kind of has a different view of things. So I always like to look at them all. Here's like the Google view. The downside of the Google view, I can't do 3D mapping, NAIP. So every area is going to have a different map like that works best. So hex aerial works best in this town. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in my overlays. I want to look at contour lines. I want to see what it's sloping at. 1140, and it does drop down to 1040. So it drops over a span of half the property. It drops down about 100 feet. Not bad. Let's check out the floodplain. Sweet. So no floodplain, which is perfect. And then we're going to look at, I want to look at wetlands. Okay, so there is wetland there, but I know there is a water feature too. So right here is a water feature. In the back behind it, this corner, there is a little water feature there. So let's go to the 3D side of things now. Okay. So as we talked about, we know this property does dip. It drops back about 100 feet. Now, it's not too detrimental because you do have a really good view looking out that way. And you have the road frontage, which is the most important part, is flat. So we're going to be able to just put a home site here if we wanted. Let me turn this. And then in the back, you have this stream that runs right through, all right here. So this is all great land to walk on, hunt on, whatever you want to do. This is a prime hunting property, honestly. So we love this. That's why we like this. And I went back and forth. We originally mailed at 38,000, I believe, for this property. Yeah, we mailed at 38,549, and I ended up contracting it at 42,000. So 42,000, my all-in will be about 45,000. It's not the best. I don't love that it's dips down like this, but honestly, it's going to be a nice property. And you can see the neighbors, they built on theirs as well. Same exact thing. See how they built it? Then it goes back, dips all back down. So it's not uncommon around here, which I like about it. So the next thing I'm going to look at is this. I want to take this property, the one that's right next door, because it's way easier to find this than to look for my parcel ID. Let's go to Redfin. 1 second. All right, so I'm going to go to Redfin, and I want to find the neighbor's property. Because what I'm trying to do is see what stuff is selling for in the area. Okay, so this is the neighbor's property. So what I'm going to do is click this. I'm going to click nearby homes for sale. Okay, so I want to see for sale. I want to see home type. I want to see land. Done. Okay. All right, so there's not too much in the immediate area for sale. There is showing a bunch of parcels. Let's check our acreage range. So I want to see the 5 to 20 acres because I want to get an idea of what's kind of moving around here. Okay, so we got this guy up here. This is a 10-acre parcel in Surrey, 97,000 up here. So let's zoom out a little bit further. Okay, you got this property right here, which is a 9.5-acre property in Yadkin. This is the next county over, so not a wonderful comp, but it's kind of close. Like we're right in this area, so it's really not too far off. We got here 18 acres, so about half that size. So if you're in town, look how much different in town gets you. We're not too far outside of town, so it's not terrible, right? Let's check this out. Let's turn the 3D off. This is us. Let's change my base map I'm going to change this to Street View. I'm going to turn all layers off. Okay. All right. I want to zoom out. So you can see here's Elkin. And here's where we are. So we're a little ways away from Elkin. Not too crazy, but we're a little ways away. Okay. So that's what's on market. Let's check the solds. And I want to do the last year. And I want to look at this. Okay. So in the last year, we've had a couple properties sell. Pretty close to my area too. So we got this one, 120K for a 13 acre. Not really much information on it. We have this one right here, which was a $75,000 for 6.3 acre parcel. They've been subdivided. Average lot is 1.59. Okay. So this looks like they've already subdivided them. Let's check out this map. Look at this little weird subdivisions they did. This is stupid. Just try to get as much road frontage as possible. But hey, they sold, right? So that's one comp. Okay, so we got, this was an auction property near Elkin. Vacant land. Looks like a smaller parcel. It's in 8.26 acres. Okay. So this was an auction. So it only sold for 50,000. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. It sold for 80,000. Sold for 80,000. All right. Let's check up here. Union Cross. 110 for 6.5. This is let's check across the highway. 6.7. Building site in Elkin, Surrey County. Smaller parcel. Okay. Not terrible. All right. So we have that. Now I want to look at something else too while I got this up. I am going to look at, I had a realtor comp this for me. So I'm going to pull up his. I'm going to pull up what he said about the property. Brandon. Let's see. Cool. Okay. So this is a realtor that's in the area. He's a land only realtor. So I had him run the CMA for this property. So he took a look at it, subject property. Okay. Now here's kind of what he did. He kind of looked at the property, looked at where it is, the location, all that stuff, and he pulled all the comps. So Drafton Road. So you have one here. So you got, comp one up here, which is a little far away. Two, which is probably our close Money Road. 13, which is close, Evans Road. 17 and 15. 17, 15. Okay, so let's take a look at now what he said. So we have, this is the status active, undeveloped parcel, 8.6 acres, asking 58. 58. This right here is 9.58, ask is 69. Here is another active, 75. Here's another active, 75. Now I want to see, let's look at the closed ones. So we have a undeveloped 8.989 acres, 8.9 acres, 65,000. We have a 10.5 for 65,000. We have a 10.5 for 65,000, 7.2 for 87. This looks like it has some improvements on it. That's also why it sold for that. Here's another one, 95,000 for 8.4 acre. Money Road. This is the one that I said was pretty good comp for us. This is 7.42 for 96. Looks like this is like more of a finished property. It's got a driveway and everything like that. So it does change your value. 9.5 acres, 128. These never sold. These are expired properties. Low bridge gap. So they tried to sell. They never did anything. No driveways. Weird. No restrictions. Less than 10 miles. Pilot mount. Okay. Um, these are more expireds. Okay. Just keep going. So he kind of so what he does, he pulls all this stuff up, puts the comps and all that. You can see the actives, 95 days on market, total number of listings 6. Then you can see closed, lowest priced, highest priced, average price is 85, 95,000, 95 days on market. CMA Pro, these are all the expireds. These are the ones that never did anything. 367 days. So 1 year, that's typical. So average price, minimum price, max price. So their average is about the 80s. So the average on the closed are 85,000. The average on the expires are 86, and the average on that was about 72. So he's saying the total average is that is about 81,950. So he took in account all these properties, and he kind of comes up with an estimation, and he's saying about 85,000 total. Kind of goes more in depth about the properties and everything like that, how long they took to close, 145. Let's look at this one. This was 6 days. It's a quick one. 87,000. So this is kind of more on target for where we're going to be. Probably like listed like 85, maybe 80, and sell hopefully pretty fast. So it's just a summary of all the comps. So this is good. When you get a good realtor, they could tell you kind of like everything about it. So he's saying 8,500 per acre. We'll put the list price at about 82,450. Property might not close that high. You have plenty of room for negotiating. While we're still getting ROI, adjustments can be made once listed, and how quick of sales needed. So he's saying probably like 82 sale price. So if we got this under contract for 42 and we go ahead and sell for 82, I think we'll probably end up settling for like 70,000, something like that. So let me do a calculator real quick. Okay, so let's take 82,000. 82,000. Let's just say times he's going to get 7%, so times 0.93 times 0.93. Okay, so this is not, this calculator stinks. 82,123 times 0.93 equals this. This calculator sucks. 82,123 times 0.93. 76,260. Now, our lender, so 76,260 is that number. I'm going to save that. Our lender is going to come in. Our purchase price would be 42,000. 23 plus 2,000 for closing costs equals 44,000. So our lender is going to come in with 44,000, and we're going to give him back 1.1, 1.12. We're going to give him 12 points. So that's 49,280. So I'm going to take 40. Let me write this stuff down. 49,280. So I'm going to take 76,260, 76,260 That was the number from before after we pay our realtor minus 49,280 equals 26,980. So this should be our net if we sold at 82,000. So if we sold at 82,000, it should be about our net. So it's about $26,000 profit. There shouldn't be many other costs. There's no real improvements that need to be done. We don't have to do a perk test survey or anything like that. So 26,980 is pretty damn close. Now let's say we did close at about 72,000. Obviously this would go down to like 16,980. It's still our ROI on this is still our cost per contract, or this lead cost us $320. So we're still making a ridiculous ROI. So cost for this lead was 320, and we're going to get, let's just say 16,980 out of it. So did the wrong. Yeah, we're going to get an 18x ROI. Yeah, that's ridiculous. 320 times 18, let's see. No, I did that wrong. It's insane. Probably going to get somewhere around, what is it? 17,000. Call it 17,000 divided by 320. 53x our money on one deal. So even if it's only $17,000, so our cost for lead is 320, and we're going to get 53 times that amount if we close at 72,000. I'll do that all day, every day for the rest of my life. No damn problem. So that's that lead. It's all right. It's not a huge deal, but I'll take it. We have another one. Let's see, seller deals. These guys. So we have another deal. We're buying two properties right next door to each other, from two brothers. I'll show you these. These are in Oklahoma. Okay, this is parcel ID, county, Seminole, APN. Okay. So we're buying this parcel and this parcel. These two parcels together. You can see they're flat. Nothing really going on here with them. Oops. So they're both pretty damn flat. We're buying these parcels, both of them side by side we're still going through the numbers. We originally offered $45,000 each property. But we ended up renegotiating the contract. We're going to be closer to 47,000 all in. So for these two properties. So be 47,000. Now the reason why we did that is I'll show you this base map. Do we do survey work, perk test while on contract? So only if it's our only exit is for like building a house. So the only thing we could do on it is build a house, then we'll have to get a perk test on, most likely a survey. But if you have multiple exits, like people use it as a hunting ground, people use it as a home site, whatever the case may be, then I'm not worried about it. And the other thing too is it's not like I'd rather put that on the seller. So if the seller wants to do a survey and everything like that, more power to them. That's their thing. So the reason why we contracted this one from 45,000 down to like 22,000 is this. So this property has this huge kind of a floodplain in this area. So right here, it takes up almost like 13 acres worth of the property. So since we're buying both properties together, it's not as big of a hindrance, right? But if we were just contracting on this property, it'd be that total detriment. There's only like 2 acres, 3 acres of buildable area. Because Oklahoma's crazy with their flood zone stuff. So then we have this property here, side by side. This one's got a nice driveway and everything like that coming through. As you can see, it comes in, there's a gate, all that. And The reason why we dropped the price on this one is because they were asking, they actually sold the mineral rights. So I don't have the mineral rights for this property as far as the oil, okay, which is pretty common in this area. But because of that, somebody could come in and drill a well and all that stuff, and it would suck. So we contracted at a lower price. Now, so like I said, we'll be about 47, probably 50K total all in with title, fees, everything like that. This property and with these two. And we talked to our local realtor in the area, and he told us that we could probably most likely sell these for 130,000 for both properties. So it's like sweet. That's like a $80,000 profit. So we're gonna get that under contract now, close on that, and then kind of move on from there. So let's look at this. This is the area. This is mod. Now, gotta go pretty broad over here. But let's look at the for sales. This is gonna be a lot size of 10 to 40 acres. Okay, so we got let's see, home type land done. Okay, so based on like this, I mean, you have to go kind of far, but here's like one. This is a 38-acre property that sold for 189. Time on Redfin was, oh, I'm sorry, this is for sale. Let's go to the solds. Let's look at the 1 year. So we have 25 acres for 116. We have a 27 acres for 80. This guy, 50 acres for 10, 50,000 for 10 acres. 50,000 for 10 acres. 95,000 for 15 acres. So we're double the size of this property. And we're double the size, and we're only going to be listing at 130. So over here, this is 27 acres. So this is 80,000 divided by 27. They're listing it for 2,900 an acre, or sold it for 2,900 an acre, and we are at 36 acres. So our list price, if we were to sell exactly like this, we'd be at 106,000 based on those. So even still, it's still a deal. This is 5,000 an acre. And then 116, this sold for 116, 123, divided by 26 acres. So for 4,400 times 36 acres. So if we were to sell comparable to this, it'd be 160,000. So not too bad. So we're getting this one under contract now. Well, we already have it under contract for a higher price. We're lowering the price and then recontracting with it. So pretty sweet. Excited about that one. And so that's that. So the next thing we're looking at is this. I'll show you guys. We're trying to find some new markets. Me and my partner have decided we're going to kind of stay a lot in North Carolina. We really like it, having some success there. We have some really good people, boots on the ground, all that stuff. So I do like it. And I think we're going to kind of stay in that area. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hop into, this is the Leah monthly market analysis tool. So what I want to look at now is I want to look at North Carolina because like I just said, we want to stay there. North Carolina. And I want to see the type of properties that are moving around here. So, oh, actually this is July. So we just updated it last night. That's July. Let's go to August. Now I'm probably going to be in the, I really like this 10 to 20, 20 to 40 range. So I'm going to look at the 10 to 20s first. Now you can do this manually. You can go here, you go to North Carolina, you're going to pull the sold data and kind of check everything out. See, do your sold to for sale ratio. But this is like the cheat code here. All right. So what I'm going to look at this, I want to look at the 1 month short sell through rate STR, and I want to see these. So here's the counties right here: Onslow, Pitt, Scotland, Johnston, Rockingham, Yancey, Pimlico, Kettawan. So they all have like really good numbers. I want to see. Um, let's do a minimum of 10 for sale and 15 sold in the last 6 months. Let's see those that come on there. Okay, cool. So 0 are pending. That okay. So we have Johnston, Rockingham, Wilkes, Iredell, Surrey County is the one that I have that property under contract in, and we have like a bunch of properties in Warren County right now. So we have Surrey County. So let's check out. This one looks like it just doesn't have enough data as far as like a lot of out of county owners. This might be a good county. Let's see. Wilkes, Moore, Macomb, Surrey. Rutherford County looks solid. Okay, cool. So what I'm looking for here is I want to see this 1 month sell through rate and the pending. I want to see them pretty good. I want to see them above 15%. So we have that here. All these counties have a high one. And then look at this pending. The pending is like live action. That's what's going on right now. So if you look at Surrey County, it's got 23% pending STR, which is great. And I really love when I look at my 3 month above 75%. And then at the 6 month, I really want to see above 100%. So this county right here, Rockingham, is standing out to me because it's got a 27% 1 month sell through rate, 100% on the 3. It's really good on the 6 in the 1 year. So this stands out a lot for me. So I'm going to pull that county. Let's check Rockingham. I want to see where it is too, because I have realtors in certain areas, and if I have to build new relationships, I have to. But I really want to try to feed my current realtors because my dispo channel is buy property, listed with the realtor, a land realtor, and that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much my dispo. I don't really focus on much of that self listing and all that stuff, which is for some people that's all they do, and that's perfectly fine. Cool. Okay. All right. So this is a great area, honestly. This is let's see. This is the Greensboro area. I'm not sure I have an agent for here, but that's okay. Let's see. I want to see solds. I want to see the 10s to the 20s. I really want to see what they're selling for and kind of see how homogenous the pricing is in this area. So let's see. We got 375, 95, 235, 17-acre parcel, tobacco. Nice. 238 for 18-acre. These look like really nice parcels. So 17, 18. Let's see. 210. How big were you? 40 acres. 150. All right. How big are you? Does not say. Let's check the sky. 17 acres, 150. Okay. So kind of homogeneous. You got some 17 acres for 150. About the same price down here. Let's check up here. It's got a house on it. Let's check this guy. This is 10. So this is about 10 acres. Yeah, look at that, 10 acres. It's pretty homogeneous. Cool. So this makes life so much easier. Cool. I want to check out data tree now. DT. Okay, let's look at state, North Carolina. Rockingham. Living is 0 to 700. I want to check the lot acreage of 9.9 to 39.9. I want to see absentee owners. I want to see exclude do not mails. Let's get the count. I want to just see how many. Okay, cool. That's perfect. Is not active. Results. Cool. So we got 498 properties that are absentee owner. Basically, the owner does not live on the property, so they're more apt to sell. So what I would do here, let's see if this works. Sometimes it does not work on lives because I don't know. So I would start going through this whole county, just like this. I want to look at the parcels. Yep, it's not showing up. Data tree always does this to me, where it does not show the the parcels while I'm on a live. I don't know why. So usually it'll have like the actual parcel right here. It'll show that, but for every parcel. But for some odd reason, every time I'm on a live, it does not allow me to do so. So I'll look through all this stuff. I'll go through here and I'll find the ones that are good or not. If they are bad, then I just get rid of them. Let's see, road. It's quite annoying, data tree. I don't know why you do this. Wonderful. All right, so I'm not going to show you that. Data tree, you suck sometimes. So basically, I would go through and I'm looking for any of the bad parts and I'll filter them out. So I like Rockingham. That's a good one. Let me do this. Let me go to drive. Counties. So these are all the counties I like. Rockingham, NC. I just do a quick spreadsheet. Doesn't have to be anything particular. I like Union County. Let's check out Union County. Union County is outside of Charlotte. You know, this one keeps coming up. Let me see the filters. I want to see the tens. I actually really like Charlotte and the whole surrounding area, specifically for even long-term rentals. Might actually start building a portfolio out here as well of rental properties. So we got, and these aren't too bad. They're not too overpriced, honestly. I don't have a realtor out here, but I'll find one. Let's check the solds. Let's check the for sales. 4.7 million. See, a lot of these people are asking crazy numbers. 1.2 million, 1.9 million. Wow, it's crazy. So it seems like you got to stick just in these areas in the green section here to get some good values because this is probably all already getting too developed. Like this stuff right here is like land bank territory. When you're right out here, this is stuff you would want to buy and hold. Just sit on it. But all outside there, yeah, you can get some pretty good values. 360, 10 acres. I'd say I like this county. It looks pretty good to me. Polk. What's Johnston looking like? Johnston. Okay, this is perfect. I have a realtor out here. We're already marketing in these counties right here, so this is just a no-brainer for me. I'll definitely be doing this county. Land only. Last 1 year. Let's see the 10 to 20s. And I'm only looking at a specific range right now, the 10 to 20s. But I could be looking at more. But yeah, it does. Oh, so if you can't, it won't show on the map. So if you get over 1,000 on data tree, it won't show on the map. So you got to shrink your parameters so it'll show on the map. Probably 11. Okay, this is about 38K an acre. It's an expensive area. 25K an acre. This is say 15K. So the pricing here is going to be tough. It's not homogeneous. Okay. I like this area. It's pricey, but it does look like it's got some activity, which is nice. Let's check the for sales. 20 homes. Perfect. So there's some activity, which is what you like to see. Yeah, I would do Johnstone. Johnston. Johnston. Let's see. So I'll do that one. Polk County. Let's check Polk. Okay, so Polk County is like way out there. It's on the border of Tennessee. This is like mountainous. Um, yeah, I'm hit or miss on the mountainous stuff. It's a lot harder to price. You get some bad properties. You also get some beautiful properties. I'm not too big of a fan of them though. I'm gonna probably skip this one for right now. Wilkes County. Wilkes is so it's out by Surrey. This is another area actually I really like. The for sales are good. You got 50 for sale. You have solds, 10 to 20s, 13 in the last, 3 months. Check the 1 year. 67, so it's about 125% sell through rate. This one, the values were lower in this area. So you could see like a lot of 56s and all that stuff, which I don't mind. I really try to stay above enter. Like I want to buy for 50, sell for 125. That's my ideal. But I have so many lenders that want to lend on like 13 to $30,000 deals that it's worth it for me to target some of these. So I probably will hit this county, even though it's a little lower ticket. If I'm buying for 30, buying for 25, selling for 65, that's a deal all day. So I'll take this Wilkes. Cherokee County was another one I did like. I've looked at this one before. So this is again on the border. Actually, this might be the one I didn't like. This is the same thing. It's mountainous again. While it's not the worst, I don't really love mountainous areas. It's a little hard. Oh, look, Sasquatch. Cool. I don't really love mountainous areas. It's a lot harder to price. So let's go back over here. Let's check out Iredell counties. It's got a pretty good sell through rate. 10%. It's a little low, but the 3 month and the 6 month look good. And the pending is insane right now, 42% pending. So next month, this one is going to be here, Iredell County. See where we are. Okay, above Charlotte. So this is between Charlotte, Surrey. So I have a realtor in that area already, which is great. Little mountainous, you could see. There's a lot of mountains over here. Nice looking properties though. Beautiful water. 35. All right. Homogeneous. It looks homogeneous. If you look above Statesville, a lot of hundreds in this 10 to 20 acre range. So that tells me it's pretty homogeneous. So this is going to be fairly easy to price. A couple outliers, obviously. But for the most part, I'm seeing a lot of homogeneous pricing around here. But once you get down into this whole area, so I would probably, when I go over to pull my data, I'm going to draw a line and just take this data right here. So what I do too is if I'm mailing this county, I pretty much mail all the surrounding counties because if people are coming from Winston-Salem, coming from Charlotte, they're going to probably come to either, whether it's this county or Surrey County, they're going to come both ways. So I do like this county. So Iredell. Cool. Awesome. All right, guys. So that's pretty much it for today. I was supposed to try to call a seller, but he texted me. He said call him later, so we're not going to call that guy now. And then as far as I was going to fill the contract out, but I really can't do that. It's too much. There's some personal information, so I don't really want to do that right now. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to drop them. I will catch y'all later. See you on the next one.